What if the moon disappeared? One night, the moon simply vanishes. No explosion. No warning. One moment it's there glowing silver in the sky, illuminating oceans and lovers and wolves. The next, it's gone. Just an empty patch where it should be. Astronomers scramble, satellites turn their gaze, observatories hum to life, but there's nothing to see. No fragments. No debris. No shadowy object flying off into the void. It's as if the moon has been erased from the universe. At first, people stare up in confusion. Children ask why the moon is missing. Photographers grumble about ruined time-lapse. Social media fills with theories: secret military experiment, alien theft, divine punishment. The world holds its breath, but not for long. Because the moon's disappearance isn't just a curiosity. It's the beginning of something much bigger. The first thing we notice is the darkness. Nights without the moon feel deeper, more absolute. In rural places, the stars gleam a little brighter. But in cities, where people are used to a pale lunar companion, the absence is unsettling. No crescent on the horizon. No full moon rising over the skyline. Just a black, silent sky. Then come the tides. The moon is Earth's cosmic partner in a slow, graceful dance. Its gravity tugs at our oceans, creating the ebb and flow of tides. Without it, tides don't vanish, but they weaken dramatically. The sun still exerts its own gravitational pull, but its influence is less than half that of the moon's. Coastlines that once experienced dramatic tidal shifts now see barely a ripple. Entire ecosystems collapse. Tide-dependent species, crabs, mussels, sea turtles, struggle to breed. Fishing industries start to feel the impact. Beaches become eerily still. Human culture begins to fray in subtle ways. Lunar calendars become meaningless. Ancient rituals tied to the moon's phases, Eid, Easter, harvest festivals, are thrown into confusion. Languages lose idioms. Once in a blue moon no longer makes sense. Poets and musicians mourn its absence. The moon had been our mirror, our muse. Without it, the sky feels emotionally colder. But the real trouble begins with the Earth itself. You see, the moon doesn't just light up the night or stir the seas. It also acts as a cosmic stabilizer. Earth wobbles slightly as it spins, like a top that's just been spun on a table. But the moon's gravity keeps that wobble in check. Without it, Earth starts to tilt more and more. Slowly at first, barely noticeable. But over years, the tilt becomes erratic. The seasons grow wild. Winters deepen, summers scorch. In one part of the world, rainfall vanishes, in another, floods become the norm. Agriculture becomes unpredictable. Crops fail more often. Farmers can't rely on seasonal patterns. Climate zones begin to shift. Forests die where they once flourished. Deserts expand. Species migrate, then perish when the new habitats don't suit them. And this new instability has consequences beyond weather. The changing tilt affects sunlight distribution. Ice caps begin to melt faster in one hemisphere and regrow in another. Sea levels fluctuate, not due to tides, but to shifting polar ice. Ocean currents, driven partly by temperature and salinity, start behaving strangely. The Gulf Stream weakens. Parts of Europe plunge into unseasonal cold, while the tropics burn. Meanwhile, human societies reel under the pressure. Refugees flee failing farmlands. Economies crack under the weight of food shortages and extreme weather. Wars flare up over fresh water and arable land. Coastal cities, once buffered by predictable tides, now suffer constant erosion. Without the moon's quiet guidance, Earth is falling out of rhythm. And above it all, the night sky watches. We send missions, desperate, ambitious missions, to try and understand. Probes trace the moon's last known orbit. Telescopes scour deep space for anything that could account for its disappearance. Was it quantum evaporation? A wormhole? A new law of physics asserting itself without warning? The truth, whatever it is, remains beyond our grasp. Generations pass. Children grow up never having seen the moon. They read about it in books, see it in old photographs, Here myths their grandparents tell of a glowing rock that once ruled the tides and gave wolves a reason to sing. Some believe it never existed. Others think it's still there, just invisible, watching silently from behind a cosmic curtain. And yet, despite everything Earth spins on, life adapts. Humans persist, as we always do. We build domed farms, develop artificial climate regulators, learn to predict the new chaos. The moon's absence becomes just another chapter in our long, strange story. A symbol of loss and of survival. But on certain nights, when the stars are clear and the air is still, some people swear they feel it. A subtle tug. A memory of light. Like a ghost in the sky. The moon is gone. But its absence is everywhere.